Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the Gloucester Cast Podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Here with Al from the Bad Brain Podcast. I have just a little background. I discovered the Bad Brain Podcast early on my vacation schedule last year, and my daughter will attest all the traveling that we did. I probably shouldn't have had her listening in on the background, but
absolutely not.
We had it's one of the most entertaining podcasts, and if you're easily offended, you probably don't want to watch it. But if you can understand humor and get past, it's like locker room humor. Any normal man that grew up any time that that played sports or anything is perfect, right?
Yeah, that's how you hope. You hope people understand they can separate it a little bit, like they're just trying to be funny, or it's just like normal guys talking to each other. So thank you for listening, number one. Number two, this is the first time I knew how to pronounce your last name. I love the intro. It was jamming out to that rock song to start off. So I do love the intro. This is a primo setup. Sorry I'm driving right now, and you might get shitty audio. But, I'm happy to be here. Talk Super Bowl.
Is this a big day? Because you have a restaurant and you also have like my favorite sub shop on the planet, Durham Pasta. Like, is this a big day for Durham Pasta?
Yeah, it is a pretty big day, especially catering and all that stuff, people getting their stuff. Yesterday was probably even bigger because of, the snow. People panicked about the snow, though there was no snow pretty much. I got like 5 inches, so that was a joke of a snowstorm. But that's meteorologists. They're always wrong. No one has more job security than a meteorologist and can be that wrong all the time.
Nobody.
It's crazy.
Nobody. I know. 50% of the time. And we got about 8 over here, which I was surprised about.
Oh, did you? Okay. Maybe a little north.
Yeah. I hate it. Al, you saw the pictures from Florida. You're a Naples guy in the winter.
Yep. I am. Yes.
The question I have is, do you think that it's better to never go, and then see when you come home, you don't go into a deep dark depression, or is it better to go and just like come back and let it just whack you in the face?
It's that saying, is it better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all? I would say, never have loved at all. That's I wish I just had blinders on or was scared of planes or something like that. It is a fake world down there, is what I like to call it, fake world. All like-minded people that just want to have a good time in the great weather. I don't know why we live up here. Talking about it, driving in the snow right now, I might just go hit a guardrail right now, just fucking turn this thing to the right and end it, because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get down to Naples this year. I got too much busy shit going on, so I'm ready to
stop it.
Yes. Things aren't lining up right now. So, it's going to be one of those years. So if you hear about me hanging from a rod in my bedroom, you know why.
There you go. There you go. You also been doing a lot with the guys from the Pulling the Cork podcast, which is another great one. Now, are you new to the beef game, or you always been like a closet beef guy, and just because you're on that podcast, you're talking a lot with modern beef and stuff like that?
Yeah, so definitely, first of all, not new to the beefs. I got a body built on beefs. I've been eating beefs my entire life. Some people would say Revere created the beef. So I'm a Revere kid. I like to think I'm teaching them something, but no, this is the first. I have a thing. I never had social media for like 36 years of my life pretty much. So I don't even know about these Facebook groups. I'm just kind of starting to learn about it now. So I didn't even know there was this big of a community for beefs. I'm starting to learn that now. They are crazy people. They're nuts. They're absolutely insane about the beefs. But yeah, I think I've eaten more beefs than all these people combined.
Is it strange that like two of the OG places of beefs, Kelly's and Nick's Roast Beef in North Beverly, like started out and they were like the OGs, and they probably have the worst trash beefs on the planet? Is that like weird to you?
I think it's a little weird, but also Bob Cousy could be considered one of the best point guards ever, and he used to shoot underhand. So like things change. So you gotta get back into the game, and you have to move with times. You would think that Kelly's would do that. They're just under new ownership. Maybe they'll do that. People came around and did it better. So instead of those old establishments crying about it, you have to move with the times.
Yeah,
so that's what I would say.
That's a good point. All right,
look at you. You're older, and you're on Instagram, Twitch right now. You're on Twitch. I don't even know what Twitch is. So you're on Twitch. I thought that was a video game thing. So you're moving with the times. Tell Kelly's to move with the times.
You got to bob and weave, baby. You got to bob and weave.
That's it, exactly.
It is Super Bowl. We're going to get on track here. What is on your menu for Super Bowl?
As in food menu?
Yeah. What are you going to eat tonight?
I'm currently on my way to Westford, Mass, which is absolutely ridiculous that I'm driving out this far. For this guy, Paul Doobie. I'll give him a little shout out, a little free ad on the Good Morning Gloucester. Paul Doobie. He does pop-up shops. He makes maybe the best wings on the face of the planet. I've only had two singular wings in my life, and they changed my life. Thai peanut butter and jelly. So I'm going to pick up 100 wings just for myself. So that I'm going to get real, I don't know if we could say this, but balls deep into those tonight. And I made a Sunday sauce. So we're doing Sunday sauce with the pork, the meatballs, the sausage. I got that simmering. So I'll go home, make some pasta, and just make an absolute ass of myself in terms of what I'm eating. I'm trying to eat a little bit better, but it's not working out.
Are you going to get shit-faced?
I don't know. I don't know if my wife's watching. If my wife's watching, no, I'm not going to get shit-faced. But, yeah, I'll probably throw a few back, have maybe 12 to 16 fingers of scotch, Probably somewhere in that range,
She's good on the podcast. She's like she's chirping in on the sidelines over there.
Yeah, she just sits there and watches us because we don't have this set up. We're recording in my living room, essentially, right now. Trying to make a build-out,
She's making
She can't
noise.
help herself. Yeah, she's making noise. Crinkling chips.
I'm going right here, kid. I'm going Bianco sausages. I didn't get the broccoli rabe because I got some people that they don't have the acquired taste. They just some Meneganis over here that they just have to have the regular. But that's all right. And I just sauteed the peppers and onions.
Nice. You're going
and we're gonna keep it simple.
Yeah.
And my daughter is gonna make little Hawaiian roll. That's like the trend. You slice it down the middle and you put stuff in it. And
it does look good.
Yeah.
You doing any buffalo chicken dip?
That's what's gonna go in the middle of the Hawaiian roll.
Nice.
Yeah, she's a good cook. Awesome. She went viral. She had a what was your page, Madeline? Was it Frosting from Boston? She had like a million hits one time.
Holy crap!
What did you have, Matt?
Not a million.
It wasn't a million? It was 500,000?
No. What?
Stop.
Where are you getting this information?
I don't know. She's shitting on me over there. Listen. It doesn't matter how many followers I have. It doesn't 19 years blogging or anything like that. I could never do anything right. Oh, Justin says he's here, but I don't see him in the queue.
Well, that makes sense. He's behind the eight ball just in life in general. He can't figure anything out. So
how did you get in? Was it the second link that I sent?
It's the second link. Second link I got in.
All right, Justin, hit the second link because I don't see you. And we'll bring Justin in, who's 2/3 of the Bad Brain podcast.
Yes, I would. Just as a prerequisite before he gets on, if we're going to start talking bets, I would fade Justin. Fade him. Fade him heavy. You will pay for your entire. You know what? You'll pay for a full month down in Naples, Joe, if you fade him.
Like Jim Cramer. Jim
Yeah,
Cramer.
exactly.
Are you
Yep.
a crypto guy? You dabble?
Okay, so no, I guess I was in the height of it. I got burnt a lot on it. During COVID, I thought I was the man. I thought I could like trade options and stuff like that. Turns out, my specialty is making stupid jokes and maybe making pasta. I have got no skin in the game. But did you see the coin that Dave Portnoy just did? He's like making
I
millions
got
of dollars.
10 guys begging me to buy this coin. I've never
Jail
bought a coin.
stool, right? I don't even know how to do it. You can't explain it to me. Plus, another story for another day. Maybe when I come on the full podcast, I'll get into my Bitcoin story where I should be retired in Florida. Oh, there he is.
There he is. Okay, wait a second. I have to give Justin his props now. The first time I ever watched the Bad Brain podcast, and I think I've told you this, stay with me. I thought Justin was slow, right? I thought he was a little bit retarded, and not in a bad way, just like, little slow. But then what I realized, he's secretly kind of a genius because he slow plays all of his. He builds in his little. Al's like right in your face, one of the funniest guys on the planet. But Justin is sneaky funny.
I'm a slow burn.
Yeah, yes. And I just listened. By the way, your music is fantastic. And
thank you.
And we were supposed to talk on my podcast that we talked about earlier about that whole point about what makes a professional musician, which I think is a very interesting, very, very interesting conversation.
Yeah,
because
it is.
Before I heard your music, what was it? What's the Spotify again?
Yes, Bernard Cozy.
Bernard Cozy. Before I listened to it, I was on the absolute fence of Al that absolutely, if you are not making a majority of your money as a musician, you can't be considered a professional. Then I listened to the first 3 tracks, and they're all really, really, like they could play on
Just
regular
bangers.
Radio and
Banger
they could sell.
after banger.
They truly are. So, but I'm still, I hate to be the guy that plays the fence because I think that's such a cop out. My mind is totally twisted.
I think the genuine issue with it is music is its own industry that it's so tough to break out in. Where as if it's like any other occupation or something like that. And I had a reference to Pablo Picasso, who died absolutely penniless and didn't become Pablo Picasso until he was well dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
It's like, was he a professional painter though?
No.
Well,
what do you mean?
He had professional works. He didn't sustain an income on it, so no, he wasn't a professional painter. You have to separate. You have to separate. The art form. No one's saying what you do. You don't make professional music. Of course, you make professional music, but you can't call yourself a professional. You make professional music, but you're not professional.
I think when it comes to art, it's so subjective. But like, so this whole thing came about with Mark Lewis, because Mark Lewis was like trying to rub in my face that he is a professional content creator, and like, okay, maybe this week, what happens? What happens in 3 months if Mark Lewis ends up fucking falling off the face of the earth and not being as popular as he is? He says,
what if he says a slur?
What if he says a slur?
Then he's a former professional content creator.
I think what really pulled me into your podcast, the whole thing, was when Justin absolutely trolled Mark Lewis when he got the Dave's Chicken, when he got the Dave's Chicken thing. He kept saying, "It's garbage. It's terrible." This is your cousin. So these guys, their cousin is Mark Lewis. Kate, would you say that? Would you say, yeah, Mark Lewis is cool. Would you say he's a professional, Kate?
You know how they say, like, oh, she's a Boston 5, like, Boston 10.
Boston 5, Boston 10, yeah.
He's a Boston 4.
He's a Boston 4?
Like a content creator 4.
Wow. Well,
What'd she say? I wish we had that on video, Joe.
Don't worry, I'm screen recording it. I got it.
Yeah, I know. I wish she was on camera to say he was a Boston 4. Justin will all.
Like Alex Earl's a 10.
Alex Earl. So she said, do you know who Alex Earl is?
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
well, I mean, come on, Alex Earl.
Like he's a local.
My wife. So my wife is like, and my daughter love Alex Earl. They say that Alex Earl would be a 10 and Mark Lewis would be a Boston 4. So
Are we talking about personality, looks, a combo of both?
what are we talking about, Kate?
I
Personality.
do agree a lot with what Mark has to say and stuff.
You
So,
love Mark because he's hard right.
How many followers does Mark Lewis have?
He could, I just blew your cover. Yeah, I know. All right, I gotta pay attention over here. Yeah.
So I think
but
the
Justin, when you absolutely torched him and were totally, I don't know if you were trolling him. Maybe you meant it.
No,
But-
I was trolling. I like to troll a lot, especially like my cousins.
And then the other part was when you guys you had the coffee, you were doing the coffee, you had you had some coffee brand and they were going to be your sponsor or something. And you're sitting there during the podcast drinking Dunkin' Donuts. Like these guys. I'm like, these guys. Absolutely tremendous.
Joe, can I ask you this question? Do you want to hear about professional? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
This is how we know Justin's not a professional. I am driving to Westford. I am manning a vehicle right now, going about 85. Okay. I am so centered into my screen. Justin is showing a picture.
Oh.
He's at his house by himself. He couldn't stick this up. He always seen is his chin. Okay, this is how least professional this kid is.
How are you only seeing my chin? I look completely
Because you're walking
normal
all
to
over
my
the place,
You're
kid.
walking
You got to
around,
settle down
like,
and put the
settle down.
steady the
Well,
camera.
I just wanted to show you guys something real fast, but you're going on a tangent. Because
All
when
right.
I popped in the fucking chat, all I heard was buffalo chicken dip. And look what Daddy's got in the oven right now.
Oh,
Congratulations.
There it is.
That's
How
why
many
I'm pacing. You got
how
me
many
fucking
households-
pacing around my apartment.
Joe, do you know off the top of your head how many households are watching the Super Bowl?
I do not.
It's going to be like around 100 million. 99.9 million of them I have buffalo chicken dip. Congrats.
Well, there's a reason for that. You could
I know, it
argue
is
that there's a
delicious.
reason for that because it's good.
It
right?
is. It's delicious. It's the
Listen,
best.
I made some guacamole. I'm making some wings. I'm
Justin, do
making
you feel
some pulled pork sliders.
do you feel at all guilty that you're gonna bring a baby to like an adult Super Bowl party?
No, I'm not. Yeah, I wasn't actually invited anywhere, so this is all from my own house.
I thought, oh, Al, you disinvited him?
I never invited him in the first place. When I'm
Oh, this
just,
is
I would rather
awkward
stay
now.
by myself. Everything that I've made today would just obliterate his fake GERD that he has, his acid reflux. My sauce is a little spicy today, so yeah, he would be dead for a week. He'd be dead for a week if he ate anything.
Yeah, he actually didn't even invite me at all. So
no
That's
one's
tough.
invited.
You
Yep.
guys are brothers. You guys are like brothers, you know?
Yep.
Like,
this is what I'm saying. All of a sudden, I had a kid, and now I got a wife. I think he just doesn't like my kid.
hey,
That
by
is-
the way,
that
happy
is
birthday
definitely
to
true.
Santino.
Joe, that's definitely true. I don't like his kid. Number two is invitations go both ways. You know, phones work both ways. I
I'm
wasn't
supposed to
invited
call
his
you
house.
and invite myself.
No, you're supposed to call and invite me over your house.
You're never coming over my house with your parents and your kid and your wife in my
I'll
tiny
agree.
apartment.
That's definitely not going to
I
happen.
got this
I
kid
would have told
locked.
you. No.
Look at this kid. I got him locked up behind me.
Look at how big this
Walking
sleigh
around.
pen
Oh,
is.
here he
Sleigh pen
goes.
is.
And he fell. Al, you're a jinx.
I do love that you have so many family members and you've agreed to the no present rule. That is because it can get out of control.
It's nuts. It's crazy, dude. It's insane.
Well, there's
You know what you
only
could
one-
do though? You could do a little something like that costs like next to nothing because the kid doesn't know if it's $5 or if it's $100. You could bring over like a little like, you know, what do you call it, the Nerf gun or something like that for the kid, or the Nerf ball. He wouldn't. A kid that age, that you could do a cardboard box. The kids don't know the difference at that
The
age.
kid don't even know what day it is,
You
though,
could
Joe.
have
He don't
wrapped
even know what
him
Christmas
nothing.
is. He don't even know what Christmas is. I can blow air in his face. Give him that for a gift. Second of all is
Probably should have. It would have been better than absolutely nothing.
My kid didn't get nothing either, Joe. So, and my kid's 10. I hope he remembers it forever.
I give you a kid a present every year except this year.
Is Justin the Godfather?
Nope.
No.
Oh, wow.
I like to
Okay.
do responsible people for my dog.
See, you see what I deal with, Joe?
I love you guys. Listen, out of the three of you on the podcast, you two are the MVPs. I'll just say that. You guys are
Oh, so you hate
tremendous.
Nico?
Well,
That's
I
great.
can identify. I can identify with you two more. Nico doesn't seem like
I think we're
the hard
closer in an
worker
age
kind of
gap.
guy, huh?
Oh,
I think
he's hard work. He works harder than Justin.
Really?
Yeah, look
know.
at his eyes. Your eyes couldn't have touched the back of your head.
I don't know what it is. I just think that Nico and
He's young. That's why. He's too
That's what
young.
it is.
Our age gap is much closer than yours and Nico's. Even though Nico's only a few years younger than us, he has like the mentality of a child.
Yeah.
He wears
he's good.
SpongeBob clothes. He wears SpongeBob clothes. So that's all.
Yeah,
That's how.
I just listen. He has his audience, and he's good on the podcast. It's just Justin's dry humor and Al's in your face humor just get me every time. So I love it when it's the two of you. To be honest with you, it's fantastic.
You should see the two of us at a dinner party.
It's worse.
That's why we don't
All
get
right.
invited anywhere.
All right. Well, listen. Is this so we'll get to the Super Bowl a little bit here. Is this the least excited Super Bowl you've watched to date or gonna watch to date? Are you least excited for this one, or have there been ones in the past where you're less excited about?
Definitely the least excited for me. I was actually during one of the COVID Super Bowls. I was in fucking the hospital with COVID, couldn't breathe, had maybe 75% oxygen, and I was more excited for that Super Bowl than I am now for this Super Bowl. It's a lose-lose. They're making us root for the Eagles. I hate the Eagles, but it's go Birds. Go Birds. We can't let Patrick Mahomes win. We can't let this evil keep happening and happening and happening. He's insufferable. His entire family's insufferable. He walks really feminine. I mean, that doesn't really mean anything to anything.
He
but
does this
he's
a
just
lot.
annoying. Yes, a lot of.
The wife, the brother.
The
Hey, have you
wife,
noticed
yeah.
that they don't show the brother at all anymore?
I
Have
know.
you noticed?
I think that's been like a mandate
I
from the
lost you.
top down.
You're
got
there,
it back?
Justin. We got you, Justin. No, we definitely.
See what I mean?
We just lost him. Oh, not a professional.
No, he's not a professional.
Not a
not even
professional.
close.
I love the kid though. I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I am so disappointed. Like I'm just so just those games where they kept handing extending the Eagles drives with those. Did you see Jared Goff in the Lions game get buried under his chin, lifted off the ground, fell on almost like slow motion on his back, and no call?
No call. It seemed like when people I wish Justin was here because he's heavy into the NFL scripted. I think that they have to. There's certain things that they want certain outcomes to happen. Now, it could not be fully scripted, but those refs are doing stuff. 100%.
You have to beat the Chiefs by 35 because if there's 5 minutes left in the game, the refs are gonna find a way to extend drives and hand them the game.
Dude,
it's like
they've lost every Super Bowl until the team's thrown up on themselves. I think the 49ers were up with 6 minutes left, 10, 11 points both times. The Eagles forgot how to play defense. It's crazy.
It's crazy. And Justin's back.
What I will say to answer your original question, I think it's very like Floyd Mayweather, where you're watching for them to lose. That's my only investment into this. This is probably like my least favorite Super Bowl so far. Like I'm just gonna be watching it. Sabrina doesn't give two shits. Santino doesn't give two shits. Al doesn't invite me over his house. It's fine. I'm not even gonna bring it up again after this. but you're watching it for the Chiefs to lose. I think it's definitely 1,000% all scripted. Um, they want Mahomes to catch Brady. I
Yes.
think get your tinfoil hats out. I think like a part of this agreement to get Brady as a part owner of an NFL team was like, listen, you can either be immortalized in the record books, or you can fucking be an owner of the Raiders, but Mahomes is gonna end up surpassing you and all these fucking things.
I couldn't agree with you more. I'm distraught over the whole thing.
So you agree with them 100%, Joe, right now that Brady said, "Yeah, go beat my record so I can be an owner of the Las Vegas Raiders."
No.
That's his theory. That's his
No,
theory, which is
no. My
it's
theory,
an asinine theory.
yeah, no, it's a little out there, but I
It's
do
very
believe.
WWE.
There you go.
Oh, Joe, I have a question for you. Just a
Go ahead.
sidetrack since he brought it up.
Yeah.
Do you think that only children watch the WWE? Like a grown adults, like an actual grown adult, like not age-wise. This is kind of like the professional thing. Like a grown adult, like that's mature mentally, will not watch WWE. Would you agree with that?
If they brought it back to the 90s when they had Trish Stratus and Stacy Keibler and Jackie Gator on, I think that I may watch. But
Yeah, because those were tens. Those were tens, not
but now it's
40s.
just all sweaty dudes. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out.
See, I think you're just not watching, Joe. There's plenty of prime females. There's actually way more females now than there ever was.
Oh, Rhea Ripley's
I
considered a
think
prime
that
female,
I
Justin?
think that it's no different than watching just a TV show. So I don't know what like all this hate that Al has for it. He has been watching recently, by the way, with his kid, so he's been forced to watch it. So he can pretend like he's not, because he sure has a ton to say about it, and that's fine. But
Listen,
it's
I'm a
no
good
different
father.
than watching.
Father
It's
first. I'm a good father.
absolutely no different than watching a TV show, because that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I can't get into it, but I in the back, going back to scripted. I mean, I did enjoy the some of those features they had back in the day in the 90s. That would, to me, that was was that not Apex WWE?
Yeah, no one's ever gonna top them. They're never ever gonna top that. But you're also like, look at the times where everything's so PC now. They can't get away with that stuff now. It's the same thing with comedy movies. Why you can't get a fucking normal comedy movie anymore?
Oh, I know.
Because everyone just pussyfoots around everything except Bad Brain Podcast. We don't care.
If you go to YouTube and you see some of the skits that they had in the WWE in the 90s,
Oh, the best.
just like bananas, like cancel. Talk about cancel. I mean, they, you know what? Rogan talked about Portnoy with it was a theory called escape velocity. Portnoy was so popular that like no matter what he did, like when they tried to come after him, he became more popular because when they tried to cancel him. I feel like that's the way it was back then with them.
Yeah,
So
I could
all
see
right.
that.
So speaking of, everybody's rooting for the Eagles. I think around here, 99% of the people.
Yep.
The question I have is, how do you bet against Mahomes after you've watched the whole progression of these last three games, how he got to the Super Bowl? Like is anyone going to bet? So, I mean, I guess, having said that, every person I've talked to, except for maybe one or two, are taking the Eagles and the 1.5 points. I'm going to go to the spreads right now so we can all take a look.
Yeah.
Here. Right here.
I think the smart money is to just pick the Chiefs because you win either way. You watch the game, hope for the Eagles. You put the money on Mahomes. If you lose, the Eagles lose, you still win. You still leave with money. It's a dumb bet. I do think it's a dumb bet, and the more people I hear that like the Eagles, makes it even more dumb. So you know that the Chiefs are going to win because everybody in the public's are suckers. We're all suckers. You should bet with your brain, not with your heart. So I would say, yeah, bet on Mahomes. It sucks. I want the Eagles to win so bad. That means they're definitely going to lose too, just because you want it so bad. My kid's going to probably be crying tonight. He's probably going to be crying. He hates Mahomes. So that'll probably be a story tomorrow that I'll have to talk about.
Justin,
yeah.
what's your? We're gonna go through some other prop bets, but just on the game, looking at these lines right here, what's your play?
See, it's tough because I'm the fade god. So I think I just wanna like hate bet the Chiefs just so they lose.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what I'm
Great idea.
saying?
Great idea, Justin.
Love it.
I did that. Listen, I play fantasy football. I did that versus all my opponents, and I won the championship. I bet their guys. That's what I did. That
There
was
you
my
go.
fantasy football strategy. I bet
Wow.
whoever I was going against, like a true villain that I am.
Dude, that's like that. You know the guy that's going like this and all the memes. The black guy, he's like this. That's that's that right there. Big brain
Yeah,
stuff right there.
I was playing chess. I hate to pull the Bill Belichick chess versus checkers argument, but that's exactly what I did. And you know what? I made more money betting on their guys when I won the championship. So
Unbelievable. All right, so you're saying you're taking the Chiefs money line -120? Are you gonna go?
honestly, I would take the -1.5. I don't think that they're gonna. What are they gonna win by a safety? I think that's 3 points. Just take it just to get the better odds. They're either winning by 3 or they're winning by 6. You're not winning by a safety. It's never gonna happen. So I'll take that one and a.
This is screaming that the Chiefs are going to win by one. Just the way that Justin just said that. It's screaming that. So, Joe, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest about it. I do like the over. I'm staying away from the lines. I'm staying away from the game lines. I'm going to hit some props. I just don't love it, and I can't. I honestly can't. I say to bet on Mahomes. I can't do it. I can't do it.
How do you think
I'm
Kelsey's going to do?
away.
Do you think Kelsey's going to have a monster game or another dud like the past 2 games?
I think he's going to have another dud. I think they're not going to let him beat them. I think that's why he's not been having good games. I think they're not going to let him beat them. All right, hold on. We're going to go to some other bets. Hold on one second. We got to change this out right here. This is the first time I've ever done this, like changing the.
This looks so good. This restream thing you might see a bad brain restream. With some guests.
The only thing I need help with is audio because my audio always sucks ass. Hold on. Okay, here we go. We're going to the second slide here, and this is touchdown scorer. Saquon Barkley. So Al earlier said this was the bet right here. Saquon
That's
Barkley.
free money.
Anytime touchdown score -195, so $195 bet would get you $100. $100 bet gets you what, $97, something like that. Anything here?
I wouldn't mind that first touchdown scorer either, or even 2. I could see him
plus 275.
I could see him putting up 2 touchdowns, no problem. I can see him running for 160 yards. Minimum. I think the Chiefs run defense is not that good. In fact, their whole team in general is not that good. If the Eagles can put up a multiple score lead, like the Chiefs have not won they won like 1 or 2 multiple score games this entire season.
Not one all season. Not one.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
and the
insane.
Eagles defense is they're playing unbelievable. They have been the number 1 defense all year, in my opinion.
Yep, I love the anytime TD score, Saquon Barkley. I love the 2 touchdowns. I love Eagles first half. I do think that the Chiefs will bring it back close, and they'll probably win it outright. But I love that. There's 2 props that I know you're not going to have listed. This is what I would look for props if you have them. If you could find out, or find a line where will Nick Sirianni cry? Book that one. He's definitely crying before the national anthem or during the national anthem. And will Taylor Swift get proposed to? That's going to happen either way. So those 2 things, I would try to put money on it, at least a little coin on that.
If you're looking for an anytime one that I really like, that'll give you a nice little payout. Look at Kareem Hunt anytime.
Kareem Hunt anytime. Okay. So you mentioned Sirianni. Do you like Sirianni?
No.
Don't like him. All right. How about you,
Nope.
Justin?
He's not my favorite. I'll tell you, my favorite coach is Dan Campbell.
Oh, yeah. He's America's team. Listen, Cowboys. What a joke of an organization. They call themselves America's team. If you don't think the Lions are the Americans team, you're crazy.
It's the Lions. They're the blue collar team that they deserve to be in this game 100%. I don't know how they let Washington rout them like that. It is what it is. Well, their whole defense was banged up bad. So I mean,
yeah. All right. We're gonna go to our next slide. Hold on. We're gonna go to another slide.
Yeah, go ahead. I like Mike Tomlin too.
You do like Tomlin. That's interesting.
He sucks. Tomlin sucks.
No, I like him. Not, I didn't say necessarily as a coach. I like him.
You like him as a person.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Justin,
all right,
the
here you
affirmative
go.
action of NFL coaches.
DEI hire.
Yes.
Travis Kelce, 7+ catches, plus 117.
Under. Take that under.
I would take
you
the
could
under.
take it under. Yep, I'd take the under there.
AJ Brown, 6+ catches. Dallas
Under.
Goedert, +5. I kind of like the Dallas Goedert +5, to be honest.
I like the Devontae Smith +5. I think I think their whole game plan needs to be to shut down AJ Brown, shut down Saquon Barkley. I think it's going to free up Goddard and Smith a lot.
Check down. Yep.
Hold on, we got a special guest on the podcast.
Oh, what we got here?
Can you see?
Oh,
Yeah.
Here he is.
Good morning, Gloucester.
You got a bet for the Super Bowl?
Brandon Ahern?
AJ Brown, 2 touchdowns. He's saying AJ. Yes, it's Brendan Ahern.
Yeah,
AJ
he's
Brown,
an
2
Irish
touchdowns.
fuck. He doesn't know what's going on.
Apparently, you're an Irish fuck. You don't know what's going on. He said he agrees. He said
Is he getting the chicken wings too?
he's getting the wings too.
Oh, very nice. No champions steak tips, huh?
I'm making my own chicken wings like a real fucking man.
Justin,
They're going to
you
go
can't
drive
cook.
an hour and a
You
half
can't
to
cook,
buy
Justin.
chicken wings, dude.
40 minutes.
They're going to drive an hour and a half to go get chicken wings. These are the type of people that are unprofessional.
That might be one of those get out of the house for an hour and a half, go have a few beers with Brendan Ahern moves. I don't know.
He hates
That
his
would be
family.
true.
That's what it is. He doesn't
No.
like his family.
Nope. I didn't
You
even know he
guys
was going to be here.
Have you guys ever had champions steak tips?
No.
Yeah,
no.
they were all right.
Joe, we never had champion steak tips. That's a crazy question.
Yeah, they were all right.
They're all right? Just all right?
Justin, please. Are you doing the food court thing like in real life? They're the
all
best
right.
steak tip on the planet. They're the
I
best
was
steak
being
tip on the planet.
sarcastic. They're delicious, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Joe,
got-
that's a crazy question. Whoever hasn't had them should go and go get them right now.
I went to high school with the girl, the family. Nice people, Bishop Fenwick. There we go. All right, we're going next slide here on you guys. Replace. Let's see here. Image and right. I think this is 3, 4. Yep, different one right here. Upload. All right, what do we got here? Okay, any team to score 30+ points. Any team, either team, plus 100. Do you like that bet or no?
I love that bet.
I kind of like that bet.
If it's going to be anybody, it's going to be the Eagles. I don't think it's going to be a super high-scoring game personally. At least the Chiefs, I don't think they have it in them to get that high. But if it's going to be anybody, it's going to be the Eagles.
That's even money, plus 100. It's interesting. I mean, you could go the other way. You could get for minus 135, which I think is. And then, okay, so we'll go to the next one. Any team to score 40+ points, which is, you have to look at the numbers now. The yes is plus 700. So if you thought someone could get to 40 points, $100 wager gets you $700.
That's a
That's
high.
not
That's
bad.
with 2 weeks. With 2 weeks preparation, that's fucking high to get to 40. I'd love it though, just to throw. Even if you throw $20 on that,
Yeah.
that's a solid little money. What's that, like 225? I don't even know.
They might not
I
score
could be way
40
off.
points between the both of them.
Well,
So you think
either
it's going to be
team.
low scoring, Justin?
No, I think you're gonna see the Eagles score 3 touchdowns, and I think you're gonna see Chiefs score 2, and then that's it.
All right.
Are you like trying to get your steps in, Justin, for some reason? Like
No,
the way
I'm
you're
in the
walking
middle
around?
of actually cooking for my family. Not like you taking trips fucking 45 minutes to go buy chicken wings, dude.
Joe, one time he brought wings to my house 2 years ago, and they were like drumsticks, like the biggest drumsticks you could ever have. They were disgusting. They
I
were
heard
tough.
that. I
Yeah,
heard that.
they were bad.
Yeah.
So
No, it's a
The
bad
first
move.
one,
That's
no, they tasted delicious.
Yeah.
They're just big.
the drumsticks were 39
Oh, yeah.
cents a pound, and I tried. I'm a big, huge barbecue guy, and I'm a big chicken thigh guy. I love chicken thighs because if you do them on the Weber grill, high heat, so skin gets crispy, they're delicious. Once every 3 years, the drumsticks are on sale for something like you can't resist, and I get them, and I regret it every single time. And it's on me.
Yeah.
It's on me because they're just tough. They get that big piece of sinew, like that you just can't. It comes. I
yeah,
don't
the
know.
grizzle. Yeah.
Yeah, the gristle. But you live and learn. Not you can't hit a home run every time, right? You can't hit a
Yep.
home run every time. All right, we're gonna go to our last slide, gentlemen. Last slide right here, and it is. Both teams to score 1+ passing touchdown. Yes is minus 300.
That's
So-
free money too.
That's free money, right? That's
Free money. That's
Like-
where you got to
Yeah,
get
but-
your money back.
Minus 300.
Oh, wait,
is
it says both teams though, but still, right?
Yeah, I think you're fine. I think you're
Mahomes
fine.
is going to score
I
a
like
passing
I
touchdown.
think I like the Russian touchdown better. Both to score 1 Russian touchdown. I like
That
that.
I
Yes,
like.
negative 145.
that is a way better play because I think Saquon's getting in and 100% Kareem Hunt is getting in.
Yeah. So there you go. There it is. I think we have it all on record right now because it's all on the tape. And
Joe, do you ever do it with your wife? Does she ever come on?
we did during COVID. We did a newlywed game. There was 4 squares, and we had a guy that had all the questions. And we sequestered the women, and then we sequestered the men. We asked the questions, wrote them down, and it was one of the most popular episodes we've ever done.
I can imagine. I feel like she's a firecracker, so she'd be good to get on more often. She's definitely better, more interesting than Justin.
She says she'll go on yours, but not mine.
Okay, perfect.
Because I can be myself.
That she could be herself.
Okay.
She is a smoke show. I do think that I do honestly believe my wife is the most beautiful woman on the planet. She's an absolute. She is. Yeah.
So you're not getting any action tonight, no matter how much you butter her up. But
Yeah. She's a gloss to 12.
She's a Gloucester 12. Well, we won't go there.
That's it.
She might be a Gloucester
That's
20.
it. 50, yeah.
She's stunning. All right, listen, I'll let you guys go. Go Eagles, go Birds. I hate saying it, but what can you do?
I know. Sucks. Joe, it was
we'll
great,
see
great
you
being on.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, 10:30. Just text. Kate says she's coming. She won't. She says she's coming. She won't come.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
say
just
whatever
text-
you want. If
I'll
you
bring
want us to
some
come
con-
up your way, let us know.
Oh, you can. I'd love to have you here. I'll pick up some cannolis.
Okay.
Sound good?
All right, we'll talk.
All right.
Joe.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you. Have a
Bye,
great
bud.
night.
Hey,
Thank you.
Justin,
You
come
too.
over my house if you want to.